Hi everyone, this is day 59 of my growth journey. Today is 6th of April 2026 and let's start with my writing part. And today's topic is time management. Here it is in your screen right now what I wrote. So before I read, I before I write, I go and read something on time management and listen few so watch few videos on time management. This is the polished version of my writing as you can see on your screen right now. You can pause and read. I'm going to read it loud. Time management is not about managing time. It is about managing tasks within time. Every day has limited hours, so it is important to complete tasks at the right moment. When one task is delayed, it affects the rest of the day and create imbalance. A common mistake people take, a common mistake people make is failing to prioritize their work. They try to do everything at once and end up doing nothing effectively. The solution is simple. Prioritize tasks from most important to least important, then focus on completing them one by one. Good time management is not about doing more tasks, but about doing the right task at the right time. Simple. And what I read, I am going to no, let's finish this. What I wrote. Strong core idea, time management, practical mistake, clear solution, what you need to improve, and the end result was, and the result is sentence tightening. It is very important to do your daily task on given time. It can be better, like it is important to complete tasks on time. And I'm not going to share you what ChatGPT rate me because I think it was not the right rating. They give me thinking 9.6, clarity 9.3, structure 9.2, and grammar 7.5. And this is not exactly what I wrote. Now, I will be sharing you what I read today. I asked Gemini to give me something to read on time management. And the topic was the Chronos paradox beyond the to-do list. So it finished my article summary also and reading part also. I'm going to tell you the not the entire thing but the important ones what I read. Cognitive priority, lack of cognitive priority, which leads to not effective time management. People struggle with time management because of lack of cognitive priority. And the effective way of prioritize time, there are few ideology or framework to make time management better. So there is high level time management is the Eisenhower matrix. The logical framework categorized task into four quadrants based on two variable urgency and importance. Urgent and important. So first of all, divide your task on urgency, which is urgent, which is not urgent, which is important, which is not important. So like talking to your friend just for fun, which is not important, and but having a conversation on a business, something like that, which is important, but it is not urgent. Something which is urgent is calling a doctor, which is urgent. So prioritize urgent, then important, then not urgent, then not important. The flow should be like that. Then time blocking and the maker's schedule. This is like keep. This is like 30 minutes block for meeting. Like focus on what you are doing and make a flow for it. That work. Like I sit for studies, so don't just stand up and move here there. Just take out your don't just take out your phone, start scrolling reels, Instagram, YouTube. It you get distracted, and to gain focus again, you need 23 minutes to regain full focus what you are working on. So make yourself like fully focused on just a single work and just do that only. Now another thing was Parkinson's law. It means work give yourself for a task less than it's needed. What does that mean? If if I have to finish this notebook, which is just very thin, as you can see, it's very thin. If I give this to read all these, if I give myself a day, it will take a day. If I give itself only 3 hours, it will take a 3 hours. If I give it an hour, then it will take an hour. Like giving yourself time, giving time for that task before starting. And I just come up with this uh, law or something which we have I followed. I gave myself to read and complete my summary and everything in 40 minutes, and I exactly did it on time. On 40 minutes, I complete all the things. Then I give myself 20 minutes on listening, and literally I take only 20 minutes of listening. Then on writing, I would say it was not going to happen because of two distractions, but I will try on this, working on this. Then there is a final, we must address that some cost fluency, 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 so cost fluency. It says, I'm going to read it loud. Many people continue a task simple because they have already invested time into it, even if that task is no longer providing values. A master of time management, when to cut losses, if a specific study mention or a low priority project is not yet resolved, the logical choice to abandon it and reallocate those hours to a high leverage activities, like something you were reading a book and it is not, you didn't like that book, stop reading that book, read something else. You're watching a movie which was not liked by you, why you are watching it, just move on, stop watching that movie, go see another movie, something like that. Now what I did with this, what is Chronos paradox, lack of cognitive, what I wrote, I'm telling you, lack of cognitive priorities. There are few questions. Okay, why is the non-urgent but important quadrant the most valuable, because non-urgent and important quadrant increase productivity or we have high focus in such work. How does Parkinson law help us work faster? When we give ourselves less time than usual, our brain try to do it on time, which leads to save in time for other tasks. Then I asked Gemini to just give me 10 questions on CAD based 10 questions, and I score 9 on 10. Uh, the questions, how the questions were: primary purpose of the author, then describe in the first paragraph implies that which of the following, if true, would most weaken the author's argument. Based on the description of dash, what is the most likely reason a CAD student might fail to master a difficult RC passage? Okay. With which of the following statement would the author most likely agree? In this question, I made a mistake. Let me point it out again, read it again. With which of the following statements would the author most likely to agree? Then author use the phrase path of something like that in the conclusion to describe what is the logical relationship between dash and dash as presented in the text. Why does the author characterize what is the function of the second paragraph in the overall structure of the passage? The author tone in the final sentence is best described as. So I did 9 questions correct and one wrong. Now I'm done with my reading part and writing part. Let's discuss about my listening part and my speaking part. I am speaking right now with you. What I listen, I start listening by maximize productivity with these time management tools by Dr. Cal Newport's Cal Newport's and Dr. Andrew Huberman. Andrew Huberman. Then I listen a TED talk which was how to gain control of your free time by Laura Vandercum. 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 Laura Vandercum. So the overall conclusion of these two videos was I have to don't focus on to-do list and everything. Start doing your task of the day and don't just mention something I have to do this. Just start the task and complete it on time. Try to finish as early as possible. And literally you have a lot of time. You just need to prioritize your time for something which was only you can do. Same like what I'm doing right now was I prioritize my time on this reading, writing, and learning part, and literally I was able to do everything. I done with my article summary, I'm done with my reading, listening, writing part, and now I'm done with my speaking part. I'm done with reading comprehension of the day. I will soon post this video on YouTube. Then I am left with data interpretation, logical reasoning, and quantitative aptitude. Then the grammar part. I left three activities of the day. I will try to do these threes also, and it can be done with two 2 hour or less than 2 hour efforts. I'm the best, and I'm the best. If I'm not, I will be the best. This is what I have done with today's task. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.